out to try and touch him. But tell me how he claps out of this. I know.
That's a good So maybe when he wait hold
to try and with the simultaneous swing to which Toto catches with the
okay, he holding him like this. Maybe he can or maybe he can do his what's called like this, like as he holding him. All right, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all see the title, and we got Codename Super, and this is the day Yuji had enough for my boy Mahito. I hope I said his name. Rage baiting. Let's get it, man. Cause even though I like what's called Gojo, aka Wojo, Mahito. I can never say the characters' names well. But yeah, you know the villains. I rock with the villains always heavy though. But let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, run around the condo, in the lobby, loaded with freaks. Lobby, top floor giving me top. I'm at my peak. In the back door, running through the back door. Sleep. What we doing?
This is one of the many
Hey.
signs Mahito had to go.
Now he told my boy though.
He got Two-Face, Nanami, fighting for his life against all these transfigured humans. It was looking like round 70 of zombies. He had to use everything left to live. And after all that, this man Mahito's just standing right behind him talking.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, he was like he my favorite one though. He my favorite character. I hate the fact that he's you know what I'm saying, he did what he did, but he's my favorite one, bro. He's my favorite one of them all.
Talking about I've been here the whole time. Son hit the face that screams,
all's my life I has to fight.
I'm watching like, how can a man be so wicked? Look at him. He's been through enough. And you still have the audacity to give him an extra obstacle with no prize at the end. And he's been doing villain shit like this all season. I hate him. But thank goodness this is
I love him, bro. Love him. He stand on business.
The video of his downfall. So Itadori's gonna come down the stairs and watch Nanami's death firsthand.
Hey, like I said, I liked it, bro. It is what it is. He did it.
Itadori shocked, staring off at him like he about to go Super Saiyan 2.
But instead of transforming, he did a whole lot of yelling out of anger. A normal villain would just let him carry on and say nothing. But not him though. That boy said,
Don't have to shout! I can hear you fine! YUJI Itadori!
With that big ass.
Bro, come on, man. Who don't like this character, bro? Bro, he is really him.
grin, rage baiting in real life. Itadori couldn't stand it any longer. He starts running at him. No plan, no nothing, just straight anger. My boy's literally tripping.
But he knows if he falls right now, there's no recovering. So he gets back up and take a good look at his face.
Yeah, see this face like he's so confused right now. It's giving he's so confused and don't know what to do.
He running into the fight like season 1 Midoriya. Not a single shred of confidence. They both running like they know they're about to get hurt. Mahito's gonna nonchalantly throw this wall of flesh. And Itadori comes in with the punch and he just couldn't do it. What was me? Face at. Mahito's gonna go on the offensive, using spikes to try to get Itadori, but he breaks through them. And behind the wall, he's conjuring up this Orochimaru type snake attack, which he launches at Itadori. And he looked it straight in the eyes and stood 10 toes and opened his arms to catch it. I'm watching like, yeah, nah, he must think
he was not him, bro.
Superman or something. And it was a case of unstoppable force against a very movable object. He gets pushed off the spot, and as he gets sent sliding back, having the bottom of his shoe looking like this, Chuck shaved off his Nikes, Mahito's gonna pop out like this.
Hey, come on, bro. That's a W flex glaze. I mean, not glaze, but aura. This is, if you don't, if this not aura, if this not aura posting, like aura forming, I don't know what it is, bro.
Trolling him yet again, tongue out and everything. He think this shit a game. And while Itadori's sitting there being angry, he's gonna catch one square to the face.
W punch, bro. I'm not glazing, but that was a W clean hit, bro. Look at it. Look at it. Ew, eat that. Shut up.
And get sent bare.
Have this nigga rolling
back onto this pillar, leaving this huge slash on his face. And Mahito's not giving him the chance to breathe as he tries ramming into the pillar and is hitting this superhero land as Mahito comes up.
Bro, look, bro, come on, bro. This dude just one step ahead, bro. He's really him.
Human flesh with this big ass grin on his face, holding his blade hand out. Yuji ducks under real low to avoid another slash on his face, but of course he's still bleeding from the first one. And Mahito's just trolling him some more. counting the amount of bodies he caught.
Caught 3 bodies in one day. I think they call that a hat trick. Cooling with my twin, we look like SpongeBob and Patrick.
And if you forgot who this is
Yeah, we know who that is, bro.
Junpei, one of the friends Yuji made in season 1. He failed to save him, and he's over there re-killing him just to get under Yuji's skin. This is the definition of evil.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold that one. Hey, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, he going villain.
And this guy Itadori like, yeah, you get your last out. I got something for you. Itadori's gonna square up and Mahito's gonna use the flesh wall to cram the space. I know the claustrophobic watching this sweating bullets right now. It gets to the point.
Hey, see this, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this was a hard scene to me. You see how both of them walking up? This was a hard scene to me, bro. I like this one right, bro, this was hard to me, bro. What Yuji just got the like, bro, I'm Yuji, like right now you see Yuji, he's just all focused now, bro. Like he's showing you I'm really him now, bro. I'm finna put some workers on you now.
Where they both start strafing.
Now look at my boy. My boy like, bro, I don't care if you really him. I'm still finna show you why I'm the next and the best him.
And Mahito's gonna throw a jab. And bro, how are you this lost in an environment you created?
That was you.
There is no room in this bitch. There's very few places he could be. Mahito's gonna catch a kick, and it's revealed that Itadori was up above. Impact was so crazy that he got his leg in the air, giving him a face a mother couldn't love. And you know this was one of the few times the Mappa animators were in the studio smiling, laughing, because in the next few frames they had him looking like this, then this, and ended off with him looking like that, looking stupid. This how my rank
that was a nasty kick though. I ain't gonna hold you though, but he ate it though.
Mates look playing the game, talking about some, nah, how you know I use Moon Knight? Itadori's gonna kick him in the gut twice, put his back to the wall, and hit the flesh wall with so much force that he ends up pushing it back. Had the power scalers grabbing the nearest TI-84 to start calculating how strong he is. Mahito's gonna walk back and create these Mario Party obstacles, but Itadori wasn't phased, gave the wall 2 more jabs, causing it to start tweaking out even more. As the blades pass by him, Itadori charges up a punch and puts a large dent in this wall. I'm like, damn, my fault, Superman. Didn't know we moving like that. Mahito throws 2 more obstacles to which Itadori weaves, hitting the absolute cinema.
Yeah, absolute cinema. That's nasty though. That's nasty.
And Mahito's over there partaking in his own obby. Jumps up and tries to dunk on him. Itadori's gonna hop up though, tries stomping on him, but the hand out this wall stops him. Getting him right where Mahito wants him. He gets sneaked by the first punch, but one is all it took before he understood it. He weaves the next 2 and stomps down on Mahito with his other foot, causing him to kiss the ground, and bro hits this devious smile as he closes the wall in on him. They're both gonna break out of it, hitting the edit wall.
Yeah, the aura, some more aura. We got some more aura forming right here.
And that was pretty much round 1 of the fight, because after this, they went into commercial.
Bourbon sauce, and brown sugar bacon, and Angus steak, and a top bun? This shit look nasty as fuck!
And then it comes back to Mahito just blasting at Yuji. I genuinely didn't know he could even do that shit. Look at the flashes. How does he have gunpowder in that shit? After missing every single shot because he has clone trooper aim, he turns into Luffy, trying to stomp him out with an oversized leg.
Oh yeah, it was start giving me like Luffy. It was start giving me like some Luffy vibes and stuff. It was like, oh, so I see they going into like some Luffy stuff.
And nah, Mahito is trash as hell. How can you not hit a man running in a straight line? Just leave the attack in front of him.
Unless he probably doing that on purpose. I know, I'm gonna stop pausing, bro.
Making this look like a boss battle on easy difficulty. Just leave the leg. There was one attack he did that made him dodge. It was when he threw this miscellaneous ass object. Congratulations, he actually had to change direction. Yuji's gonna take it and throw it at him though, causing Mahito to slice it into pieces. Looking like he got the dice fruit, that weak ass devil fruit. The only thing I seen worse is the man who ate this shit. He saw this fruit and thought it was gonna put him over the mountaintop, but instead he ended up losing his ability to swim to be this shitty giraffe. I know Zoro was looking at him like,
wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Shit's sad. He probably had to lie to himself every day, talking about some, oh, this fruit tough. Quit lying. The next time we see Yuji, he's on the elevator going down to the severed floor. Mahito punches through with a kingpin-sized fist, and Itadori punches him right back to avoid getting crushed, breaking the metal ropes and causing them to free fall. Then Mahito's gonna chop through the elevator looking like a Decepticon with these red eyes and waltz his way in. Itadori's getting ready to smack fire out the back of his head, but Mahito's gonna twist his head smiling all the way through. And his next move is very concerning, because he's gonna move in for a kiss of death, and look how disgusted Yuji's looking right now. Man say, yeah, you gotta back up. Balls up his fist and gut checks Mahito. He gonna hit the back of the elevator, tongue out, freaky as hell. And when he gets hit with the elbow, you just see him smile.
Bro, my boy like that. I don't know what wrong with him. But the GOAT, I think the GOAT like that. That villain GOAT like that though.
He's really in this bitch thinking he's Heath Ledger. Boy, you are not the Joker. He's gonna do an ace type move, putting a giant hole in his stomach to avoid the attack. Then he's gonna try to attack Itadori from both sides, but he dodges it and hangs onto this metal rope right here, completely leaving.
Another R form. I'm not mad at it.
And then Mahito unleashes an attack that covers the whole elevator. I was wondering how Yuji was gonna get out of this, but they didn't show us shit. Next frame we see he's just out. I was like, alright, my fault Houdini. Never revealed the secrets. Mahito's gonna come out the elevator with the blick out and his left foot on dental, aiming at Yuji. Firing, but Yuji punches the poor soul away. But as it's fading away, it's gonna launch an attack, causing Yuji to partake in parkour. He jumps onto the steps, and he has his fist charged up waiting to counter the next attack. Mahito's gonna use the master hand attack and try to slam down, and Yuji breaks out of it. And the next thing you know, Mahito's hitting the jets. He's out of there. Yuji's gonna chase after him and turn this corner, and we see these humans who just happen to still be in the subway.
Bro, this was the most craziest thing Yuji did, bro.
And they're just sitting there conversating like it's any other day. I'm watching like, bro, did they not hear the screams of terror? Bro, hide or something. Why are we loitering around the steps? This is the shit that Charles Darwin be talking about. I already knew it was clipped. Mahito sees humans as eat and interact as objects. He's gonna use his IQ and creativity for pure evil. Uses this guy's body to sneak a left onto.
Bro, I'm like, this the part of like, how you didn't fall for how you fall for this right here, bro? Oh my god, that's the part that got me. Like, bro, how you fall for this? The easy trick in the book. The easy trick in the book. The easy trick in the book.
See the story and it has him sliding. And the shit he does.
Or maybe he did that on purpose. Okay.
The next guy is just flat out unnecessary because he's gonna turn him into a sword and not even use him. Mans became a soul eater character for no reason. While that's happening, we figured out that Nobara is fighting a clone of Mahito, and she is absolutely cooking his shit. Doom must have thought he was Naruto and could send a clone in to handle his light work, but instead he screws himself over as she lands an attack that affects Mahito's actual body, leaving him vulnerable. And Yuji wasted no time. Look at his eyes. The opening literally got him seeing red. He gut checks him and it has him lobbed up in the air, and Yuji switches the pivot.
That weak lob up in the air, bro, but I like the pivot right here though. Look at the fresh
to get a better angle for the ass whooping. He gets a clean one right to the
that was a clean one, but it didn't really do that much damage. But it did like I'm gonna say like probably like 15% damage, but it ain't really did like that much damage though. Let's just be real.
Face and another clean one too.
Okay, now that one right there, it is giving that he did something, but it really didn't. Like blood, I don't know what the blood coming from, but it did something. But it's giving that it did something, but it really did nothing. Just saying, bro.
The lower left. He hits him in the face, causing Mahito to hold his arm out like he a zombie, pushing him back, and Mahito's like, please stop. Looking like him right now, and they both got the same result and never stopped the assailant. He kicks him to the wall like he Emma Frost and went into straight headshots, then lands one to the abdomen, then a neck shot, and I'm like, yeah, all that trolling done caught up to him now. Wipe that smile clean off.
Yeah, he did wipe my boy smile clean out, but don't worry, man, he still can get it back, bro.
And Yuji saw the white eyes and said, nah, wake up, grabbing his shirt and his hair and slams him to the wall. And he's gonna stare at him with the focus of a blue lock striker and performs the greatest spinning hook kick of all time. Look at that follow through.
Now that one right there probably did something right there now. But all them other little hit jabs, now those like baby hits.
Crisp. He bounces off the glossy finished floor, hitting the pillar for the second time. And Yuji's like, yeah, here we go again. Yuji's gonna fly in with a double punch, causing bro to start leaking blood through his eyes, nose, and mouth.
Come on, Mahito, come on, do something, get up.
He's gonna wind up a punch from way back, and this gotta be one of the most bipolar shits I've ever seen. Cause he's gonna swing with all this anger, and when the attack lands, he's calm as shit, happy as hell. Where did all that anger go? You would think the job is finished, but nah. That misleading calmness meant nothing for these next vicious attacks. He's gonna hit him with the strong left, setting the tone. And man, the ass beating was looking straight like Broly versus Frieza. Mahito was catching every hit, getting stomped on. Like bro, the punches were making his skin get peeled off. And to end it off, they gave him a wallpaper worthy frame. That boy Yuji had me staring at the screen proud as hell. Meanwhile, Mahito's clone is not feeling up for any challenge right now, so he runs off from the fight. Unlike Naruto's shadow
Love that, brother.
clones, he's not trying to experience death, so he's getting chased down by Nobara. And the camera pans back to Mahito and Yuji, and we see that Mahito's able to move around again. He splits himself up into these monsters and creatures and runs in multiple directions, confusing Itadori. He chases down one of the little shits, and the distraction was enough for the real Mahito to get away.
W distraction. Let's just be real. That was a W clean distraction. I know people gonna hate on the villains, but that was a W clean smooth operation distraction right there.
And I may hate him, but his evil plays are undeniably great. He's
Facts, bro. That's facts.
gonna lead these two right to each other for one reason and one reason only: to piss off Itadori. The clone is leading Nobara to the Rohan, and Mahito is leading Itadori to front row seats of the
Checkmate.
crime scene. He could do nothing but watch as he
Slap palms like, got you, bitch.
palms her face. He knew her life was in Mahito's hands, and it gets him angry. So he rocks Mahito's clone like the first guy who encounters the gorilla, and turns to see Nobara holding the left side of her face like she got the illest Mangekyo Sharingan pattern. You are not Itachi. Then they start to show her past for the next 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that episode right. I'm like, yeah, well, I already know she's done. They showing her background and all of her backstory and all that. She's done. She's done. She's not coming back, but she.
Like, yeah, she's done for the season.
Yeah.
Mahito's gonna activate the attack right underneath Itadori's eyes, and she falls down, breaking Itadori down mentally. He's sitting there sniffling like that one Shannon Sharp clip. Meanwhile, Mahito's running a mean route, not that Spencer Dame shit, that weak ass move to close the
Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at this, bro. It's finna hit a devious, vicious blow.
distance on Itadori and hits him with the Black Flash, sending him back, and he's gonna hit him with the Mortal Kombat Get Over You. Extends his arm to grab him, pulls it back, and throws him into the wall. And then after, Mahito was like,
Bro, now you finna catch it now, bro. Now he finna catch it. I'm just saying, bro. Yo, that Mahito, whatever his name is, he's like my favorite one, bro. Even though, yeah, I rock with them all, bro. But he's my favorite one of all of them. Well, besides Wojo, but you know, let's go.
I'm not finished.
he didn't forget that ass beating he gave him a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So he grabs his
Payback, sir.
collar and throws him to another wall. Then he kicks the shit out of him, causing him to spit out blood like a water hose. Then he's gonna grab the back of his shirt and hit him with
Where you going?
Hulk animation, then punch him away. Never would I think that Mahito would be doing that shit to Itadori.
Hey, that's a W though, bro. I've been waiting for the comeback. Mahito, he finna show you that I really am him, bro.
He definitely has a sleeper build. But even after all that, he still wasn't finished. Mahito grabs his collar and starts doing him like how Batman does a civilian if they jaywalk, beating the shit out of him. And after he was done, he was ready to hit him with the finisher. Turns his hand into a scythe, brings it down, but we hear a clap. And Itadori is no longer there. This man Toto's gonna pull up with the cleanest entrance as the camera pans to him. Son hitting the praying emoji into the slow.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This is dope, bro. This is hard. Nah, I can't hold you on that.
Motion walk.
Woo.
And I thought it was being exaggerated because it was zoomed in. But nah, they zoom us out and he's really walking like that. And Mahito's sitting over here like this, like he doesn't see him, walking across back there. Toto's gonna tell Itadori to get his ass up, but Itadori's not up for it. He's sitting there crying in a fetal position, so it's up to Toto to protect him. Mahito comes into the kill, but Toto's not playing around with him, and the face tells it all.
He's on site, bro. Hey, he mean it. I like that though.
Mahito's gonna try to rush back in, and Toto's gonna jump up, headed down air, bouncing Mahito off the ground, and it had me rising out of my seat. Just look at the setup. This was a perfect lob. But it was clear he wasn't built for this. Lights were too bright for him. So he makes them switch places. And what is this Persona 5 cut-in they just did? That's how you know these animators are in there sweating. Got them reminiscing about their days of leisure. Anyways, Mahito's gonna try to sneak Toto. He dodges and he turns himself into a whole Beyblade. He's just out there doing anything. He tries to crush him, but Toto's gonna hit a spin move into a punch, and Mahito turns his torso into a spike trap. So Toto's like, alright, I'm not dealing with this. And Mahito turns to give him a hug, but he switches spots again. And it's just,
bro, I like the clap, bro. Like, bro, that his clap is like, bro, you like can't predict it, bro. You can't predict where he gonna be at. He probably be behind you. Well, that's what you expect. He gonna be behind you, but he'll probably be on the side, on your right side. But really, he on the left side. And then again, he waved. Like I said, I like it though.
Now starting to get tiring for Mahito. Look at the side eye. That's that I got something for yo ass look. And he did. He manages to drop a soul where he once was before being switched, and it almost gets him. But that reaction speed is lethal. And now that he's off guard, it got Mahito overly geeked, looking like a Colgate commercial. Chip Skylark don't even smile this hard. Todo claps his hands, and we got Itadori standing there like he going freeze, hitting that rock, paper, scissors. But it's just rock though. He's gonna shed a singular tear, which is very tough by the way, and proceeds to hit him with a black flash, sending him flying all the way back, skipping on the floor looking like this. And when he gets up, you see that his arm,
I mean, yeah, his arm, he look at his arm, I mean, you know, he like, oh, baby.
Arm is mangled. And instead of following up on that, Itadori and Todo are just gonna decide to stand there.
Now that was I like this scene right here. That was a hard little aura form they doing right here.
And take a flick.
Let's run.
Yo, with hard. That's my dog. Wait, who made this weak catcher? Me?
Just letting him recover. But now it's time for them to do what this show is known for. Jumping. And this is what I like to see from JJK. These characters know there's real lives at stake. Ain't no room to play around and run the ones, unless your name is Satoru Gojo. Then you could fool around a bit and just be happy he's on the good side. Mahito's gonna run at both of them with no fear in his soul, hits Yuji down, making him sit there like he got crossed by Steph Curry. Then he whacks them both out the frame. And this right here is clean work. Itadori's gonna jump down, and Todo's gonna swap to block the hammer. He pushes it off, then claps. Then Itadori's gonna hit a—
Bro, it's the clap stuff, bro. Like, bro, it's so because you it's a 2v1, so you gotta watch out for him. The one you gotta watch out for the most is this one, the guy, not the one that clapping, but you gotta watch out for him. You gotta take this one out first, but not the one that clapping.
Front handspring, launching the kick Mahito right in the gut, and it sends him flying back. And this sequence got him smiling like he Goku, and the fight is just getting good. Then he looks up in shock to see two rocks soaring in the air, switching to both Todo and Itadori. He sees the creativity and is filled with straight glee. He really think it's not his last day. I'm crying. Itadori is thrown with so much force that he turns into a black ball looking like Shadow. And he crashes down, breaking the ground, causing a stage change. And while they were falling, Itadori did not break eye contact, and that had me convinced that he was locked in. Until he chased him for like 2 seconds and lost him. How do you lose him that fast? Mahito's just in the back giggling. And again, even though I despise Mahito, this is a great battle of ideas.
Bro, I love Mahito. He's the villain, bro. He's really him. Bro, just like every character I like.
He manages to sneak in a clone and completely catch him off guard. But if it wasn't for Todo as an elite duo swapping his body with the rock,
see, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that nasty work, bro.
Gotten crushed. But now it's time for them to fight together. And this next scene goes a little too fast, so I gotta slow it down real quick. Mahito's gonna try attacking Todo, but he swaps places, grabs Yuji, and throws him at Mahito. But Mahito hits some Luffy shit, extending his legs so Yuji goes through it and turns into a ball, getting ready for the next attack. Mahito tries hitting Itadori, and Todo tries to surprise him, but it gets absorbed and he's able to dip out. So now Todo's just in the air, off guard. But he said, I don't need to use my ability, and just kicks him away, letting us know it's not a crutch. It's a choice. He then sends in whatever the hell this is, and both Itadori and Todo are lost to what the fuck that's supposed to be, and just lets it go by. Mahito's gonna pop up in the air after all that buffoonery, and use multiple souls to initiate another stage change, breaking the floor below them and sending them down. And now, hold up. Looking at this right now is low-key reminding me of the backdrop where Iron Man fought Bucky and Cap. And Mahito must have felt the bad omen, because he constructs this level 50 boss to send at him. He not going out like Iron Man. They look at it and they're just like, oh hell no. Vacating the area fast as hell. And nah, hold up. How is Itadori dusting Todo right now? After all the fighting he's gone through, he's still able to move like that? That gotta be some type of feat. Let me know. They turn the corner.
It's the feat of fear.
And as they're running, they see a spike trap appear. And this is where Todo shows his ability to think quick on his feet. He already had 2 rocks equipped on him, so he throws it to the side, claps, and allows him to narrowly escape.
Smart move, bro. That man is playing chess.
And now Mahito's starting to get tired of Todo's shenanigans. So he's gonna throw his soul in between to ISO Todo. And to be honest, I felt he should have went into the other direction and ISO Itadori instead, now that he's all alone. But oh well, he runs out and turns these 4 civilians into swords to toss at him. So he runs, then hops into the cart to avoid it, which is just another good play by Todo. He decides to start running at him, and then he's just like, nah, hold up, I got something for him. Then sneaks out of there. Todo looks to the side like, nah, where he going? Jumps out the cart and sees Mahito turning civilians into Soul Eater characters, out there dual wielding them too. And you could tell he's not a real swordsman for real, as he tries hitting him with this weak ass swing, but he barrel rolls under it. That boy Mahito swung so high you think he aiming for Yao Ming. He runs away and jumps off the platform, dodging another slash. Then he's gonna jump off this wall and almost lands a clean kick, but Mahito manages to lean back. And this next scene is raising some questions, because he returns with a simultaneous swing to which Todo catches with his fingers, and a third arm comes out to try and touch him. But tell me how he claps out of this. I know.
That's a good wait. Maybe when he hold on.
To try and with the simultaneous swing to which Todo catches with the
okay, he holding him like this. Maybe he can or maybe he can do his what's called like this. Like as he holding him, he can do it like this. Yeah, I don't know.
His fingers, and a third arm comes out to try and touch him. But tell me how he claps out of this. I know you saw the position he was in. How did bro possibly clap? You know what? I don't even want to know anymore. Let me stop asking questions. Todo's gonna clap. You know what? I don't even want to know anymore. Let me stop asking questions.
I'm trying. Oh, see, I think one of his hands was well. Look, one of his hands ain't like a blade anymore. So I don't know, bro. Okay, it would not. Oh wait, I don't know anymore. Dang, bro, got me thinking. Okay.
Todo's gonna kick him into the elevator, and that shit is just gonna close on its own and take him up. No buttons pressed or anything. Yeah, man, so much unexplained shit is going on right now. Place might be cursed or haunted or something. I don't know. So now Itadori and Todo are gonna link up to take the stairs, and Mahito is just standing there like, darn, they caught me. No clue why you looking like that. And this next play is absolute cinema. Todo's gonna grab this rock and place it into Itadori's hand, and someone in MLB gotta sign him, because man, this form is impeccable. All the qualities of a golden arm. You could show this as teaching material. That's for real how magnificent this animation is. But he beams the rock, creating this one for all might ass setting, and Todo teleports with a smile.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that was hard though. That was a W. That was a W right there.
Resembles no one other than All Might. He's gonna load up his form and kicks Mahito with a black flash, causing him to spin dash backwards. And he's gonna use one hand to stop himself from crashing into anything and land softly, seemingly taking no damage. And Mahito's gonna be like, you know what, I want a different scenery. Hurls up souls and launches them to break the ceiling above, pushing Todo and Yuji up and out in the open, making them stand off again and getting ready to box for another round. So Itadori and Todo are gonna hit each other with that look, and they instantly knew what time it was. Todo's gonna clap, putting Mahito in a trap position, but Yuji jumps from a distance, gearing to kick Mahito, but he severs his head to avoid the attack, and his body's gonna turn into this abomination and start violently attacking them. Meanwhile, Mahito regrows another body, and he's gonna use multiple souls to create this being, posted up and standing next to it.
Nasty aura, bro. That's nasty aura for me.
Brody had to make sure he got his flick in before subbing him in, and he was looking like a unit. Look at that running form. Todo wasn't worried though, as he tries to make an elite play against it. He's gonna try to utilize the clap to make Mahito hit his own creation, but the reaction speed made it too easy for it to dodge. But hey, Todo wasn't done making plays though. As this thing jumps at Itadori, Todo makes him swap positions to have an open attack on an off guard Mahito. Last time he seen him, bro was still hitting this pose by himself. He gets sent back, but he was able to block it, and Itadori's gonna press up, keeping him on the defensive. While that was happening, Mahito's culmination of souls rushes to Todo, making him weave, attacking back. It weaves too, and hits him with a spinning back fist. Damn. The smack was so loud it had Itadori in the back screaming his name like Sam with Wiki. Then he's gonna gut check him, and it launches him through the building. So naturally, I'm sat up in my chair. I'm like, oh shit, we got another elite fight on our hands. Then the abomination lands, making Todo move out the way and pick up the hanger, plotting to hit the cleanest move of the episode. He's gonna toss that bitch past him and teleports behind him. Move was so saucy I saw flashes of Minato, and he punches him to the ground. But that was it. That was all he needed to end the fight. It was over already. Turns out Mahito put all the attributes into offense and nothing else. So these creations are built to hit the Caleb City after one punch. The camera then goes on to you.
One punch. Good old Satan.
YUJI and Mahito's fight, and Itadori is just skating on the soles like some Sonic rails. And when we see Mahito, he's just standing there like they filming a JJK opening. Fuck is he posing like that for? And Itadori must have been wondering the same thing too, because he jumps at him with a double kick and he catches it, swings him around and launches him buildings away. And damn, Mahito got you face first sliding on the ground, gang? This is nasty work. And bro, I do not remember him having all that strength to just be casually launching dudes away, out there moving like pre-yoga Hulk. Mahito makes a mistake though, because as he chases him down, he sees that he throws him right to his duo. Only Todo can make his smiling ass this irritated, so he had to come up with a plan to get him out of here, and he got it. He remembers what Gojo's OPS did to save all those people on the subway, and he copies it, opening his domain for 0.2 of a second, avoiding the wrath of Sukuna, and he was able to hit Todo with the idle transfiguration on his left arm, forcing him to cut his shit off. And this reminded me of when the Raikage had to do that shit too, had to chop his shit off because he got hit with the Amaterasu. But yeah, now he's vulnerable, so Mahito closes the distance between them and hits him with the black flash. I thought it was over for bro. I had to turn away. But again, this man's ability to think on his feet, yes, I'm glazing, is too elite. He puts all his cursed energy to the point of attack and it saves his own life, but he comes out with a nasty bruise. But this now makes him even more vulnerable than before. He can't do that again. And Mahito's evil ass knows it. He looking at him like,
There's no way out of this one.
You're done.
You're done.
so he rushes at him, but Todo's amulet breaks off and distracts Mahito, putting him in a genjutsu where he's getting his ass beat for whatever reason. And Todo's able to use his ability by using Mahito's hand, and Itadori pulls up to rock it, hitting him with the black flash and sending him out of there. That gotta be peak frustration right there. He backed him into a corner twice and he still gets out of there. Yeah, at that point, you just gotta say he got it and move on. Since Todo touched Mahito's hands directly, it got his shit looking like chum bucket food. And on top of being severely injured, he just gonna have to sub out, leaving Mahito and Itadori to a 1v1. And just when you think shit couldn't get any worse, this man Mahito is going to get a whole new transformation. And this is exactly how I thought it would look. Stupid as hell. You see the shit he be making on the regular? If you practice trash, you become trash. Look at him. He
See, nah, at the same time, I'm like, I didn't like it at first, but now I'm kind of cool with it. I guess this is his true form. This is his real self. But like I said, it is what it is though.
Really think he got that shit on? Hell no, that shit is not tough. I'd rather turn into second form Cell or Barricade than be that shit. Mind you, bro could have made himself anything for real, but ended up with that. But whatever, I guess. They run at each other and Itadori throws the first kick, but it gets caught in a scarf. So Mahito's like, oh yeah, you wide open. Tries using the tail to attack him, but he rips it and steps on the tail, nullifying the attack. So now he's sitting there like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have added that weak ass shit, and they got back to scrapping. He tried throwing a punch, but Itadori's gonna cleanly block it and counter it with the rib punch. But the hardened skin made it impossible to get through. And that was making me wonder, how the fuck is he supposed to beat him if he got the Mark 11 Iron Man armor on? The blade comes out of his arm, he slashes, and Itadori jumps back, but not without getting cut. So now he's holding his arm like Vegeta. And it's looking grim for Yuji. An injury to one of his arms and his opponent got a new form with what seems to be indestructible armor. Yeah, nah, bro. I was watching hoping Todo will come to the rescue one last time, but Mahito rushes him again, scrapping, and this time Itadori is keeping up, blocking, weaving, and all that. It was looking good. Ended up looking like an evenly matched Dragon Ball fight, but he's gonna push him off though, slashing his skin yet again and holding him to a defensive stance. Then he's gonna do a move only him and like Omega Shenron can do by extending the spikes on his body to attack. He dodges and goes in on offense, but the punches were so
bro, this was the hardest, bro. My boy was like this. Like that don't hurt, little nigga.
sounding like it was hitting straight iron. And to make it worse, this man Mahito is gonna hit the Frieza pose, taunting him while
that was so nasty, bro.
He attacks. He does the spike move again, and this time he cuts a part of his face off. Then he's gonna grab his face and Broly him through the ground, changing the stage for the 50th time. Like, pick a spot, bro, damn. Anyways, Mahito rushes him again, but the damage finally catches up to him. Makes him stop mid-rush to cough up blood like Itachi, and he even hits the iconic pose, making me believe that this fight is way closer than it seemed. Mahito's gonna stomp the water, causing a tidal wave, and it engulfs Yuji. But he knew he had to stay focused. stood there to charge up his cursed energy and dispels the water. Mahito tries to sneakily use it as cover though, and catch Itadori with the blade arm, but he narrowly dodges it. And now it's time for Itadori to go on offense, but he didn't even give him the chance. Cause Itadori's gonna turn to Mahito with this fist up, and it scares him off. And I mean, look at him. He looks like death itself. I can't even blame him. Mahito is just running around him, trying to confuse him with speed, like how Rock Lee did with Gaara. There's only one problem though. Itadori specializes in hands. So the sneak doesn't work. He turns, throwing a punch that brushes past his and reaches him. But he's gonna drop the armor, and the punch is just gonna slip off him like he rubbed himself in butter. And that leaves Yuji defenseless, or so we thought. He makes this big chess move by using Divergent Fist, which is a delayed attack on the opponent, to secure the game. And just as things were getting good, it gets even better, because the man, the myth, the legend, Todo comes back. And don't ask me how there's a sun behind him, cause I don't know. But he's over there talking about he don't need two hands to clap for real, causing Mahito to get caught way off guard, leaving him wide open for the final Black Flag. But the thing is, that attack didn't even kill him for real. The punch made him slim down like All Might, took all his gains away. Look how scrawny he got him looking now. And the crazy part is, this is not the end of the humiliation. He's gonna have the literal coldest walk down of all time, because he makes the background change. Got Brody daydreaming in the nighttime. He think he running through the cold for real.
It's when my boy finna take the L now, bro. You did your thing, bro.
A trip and turn around to see Itadori, and he's gonna have the hardest flick. He may not have gotten the final blow, but hey, the frame is tough though. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for 663K. We moving. Also, new gaming video up on the other channel. Check it out.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was nasty, bro. I'm here for it all. Link up below in the description, all the good stuff, man. I'm out.